welcome to you. I'm Hayley Palmer. It's so good to have you here with me on tonight's show, especially as we are joined by singer and songwriter Lucy May, and I'll be catching up with her after this.
Like a melody, I found you. Now you're my favorite song, and I won't go anywhere without you. From this moment on, we got it, and we won't let go of it. Love in our eyes, look how they shine, just like the sun. We got it, and we won't let go of it. Give me a kiss right on my lips, don't you know that we got it good? Don't you know that we got it good? You've stolen every part of my heart. Don't ever give it back, 'cause I wanna hold your hand forever, as long as forever lasts. We got it, and we won't let go of it. Love in our eyes, look how they shine, just like the sun. We got it, and we won't let go of it. Give me a kiss right
Lucy
on my
May,
lips.
it's great to have you here on the show. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm really well, thank you. And it's lovely to see you. I think the last time I saw you was at the television centre.
It was, and that was probably 2 or 3 years ago now, I think.
Back
It's
in the
just
good
goes
old
so
days.
quick. I know.
It really has gone quick, but it's,
Yeah.
no, it's great to have you here. And I know that you have been out in Nashville.
Yeah, I got back about 3 days ago. So I was out there, a bit of both business and pleasure. So I was doing a bit of, a bit of recording, a bit of songwriting. I did have a few gigs booked in, but then they all got cancelled because we were in 5.5 inches of snow. So they've shut down everything out there. So it was a bit frustrating, but never
So you
mind.
were over there at Christmas time, were you?
I was in New York for Christmas, and then New Year, and for 2 weeks I was in Nashville. So yeah, it was lovely.
How lovely. I feel really jealous now because I've been stuck here in England with this rubbish weather. But never mind.
I know.
Well, we're going to go into the first song, Whirlwind. Love this song. And I've been looking at the video and it looks so much fun to film, Lucy May. Tell us about it.
Yeah, actually that was filmed in Nashville. That was one of the, I think it was my second video I ever shot, and we done it out in Nashville. So it was so exciting. I think it was one of the first times I'd been out there as well. So it was brilliant.
Yeah, and what was the inspiration behind the song?
The song actually, we were all in Nashville, and I was writing out there with some great songwriters, Jeff Cohen, and actually it was just, being in Nashville and being around that whole buzz, it just, I don't know, it just fit perfect with filming it in Nashville as well. So it was just, it all kind of tied in together really. So yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it just really worked.
Yeah.
We're going to check out the video right now, and I'll be catching up with Lucy May on the other side of this.
It's a whirl, it's a whirl, it's a whirlwind. It's a whirl, it's a whirl, it's a whirlwind. One day you're standing at the top of a mountain. Next thing you're tumbling to the valley below. One day there's way too many blessings for counting. Next thing you're wondering, where did they all go? Don't you find every road leads you to another road? Oh, and love is like a whirlwind, hits you when you're blinking. If you're gonna fall, then you might as well fly. You can't stop the spinning, guess you better jump in. Just don't let it pass you by. Sweeter than the taste of a first kiss, but those same lips can tell you goodbye. Sometimes you can't help but feeling helpless. You know the reasons, but you keep on asking why. You gotta learn to laugh as hard as you can cry. Don't you know yourself a lie. You can't stop the spinning. Guess you better jump in. Just don't let it pass you by.
My song Over Before It Started from my second album, Little by Little.
You say you've been hurt before, been strung up and left for dead. I know I can't take it from you, what is burning inside your head. I know you won't talk to me, baby, talk to me like I was your friend.
how everything started for you, Lucy May, because you have this incredible voice. I know that you were brought up on 60s Motown music. So how did it all start for you?
Yeah, I've been brought up on 60s Motown music literally since I was a wee little tiny child. Like, my mum and dad would play the jukebox all the time, especially on a Sunday. That would be our day where we'd sing along together and just dance and just have fun, really. But yeah, I went to the Brit School of Performing Arts when I was like 14 to 18, I think it was.
Wow.
Yeah,
what was it like there? Because there's been so many great people that have come out of there.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was such fun. It was just like going to fame school. I mean, everyone was singing and dancing in the corridors. It was just amazing. But yeah, and I left there, and then I auditioned and got into a girl band and was with the band for quite a few years. And then when we split up, I just didn't want to obviously not continue with music. So I just started more songwriting and stuff on my own. So, and then obviously Paper Heart came around and got playlisted at Radio 2. And it's just, that was the start of it for me.
Yeah, and has music always been that thing that you wanted to do? Was it like there wasn't a plan B, you were focused on it?
Yeah, it was always like my thing from a teenager. But before that, I was like massively into dancing. I used to compete all over the country. So doing different like competitions and stuff like that. So that was kind of my main focus as a young child. But yeah,
I've been there, Lucy. I used to do all the competitions every
Did
Sunday,
you?
disco dancing in my day.
Yeah, that's it. Disco dancing. I had my dance partner, rock and roll, and we loved it. It's brilliant. All the
I absolutely loved it. In
glitter.
fact, now I think I still remember all the routines.
I do as
It
well.
just never loses you.
Literally, as soon as a song comes on, I'm like, oh my god, this reminds me of my like doubles routine or something. And me and my partner, we still know the routines. It's crazy.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I know you've worked so hard, Lucy May. I know that you've had to work 2 jobs, for example, to fund your album, haven't you?
Yes, I've always worked like throughout the whole time that I've done music. I've had to because I'm self-funded. I've never had that sort of help with income coming in, not been signed or anything. So it's important for me that I just do as many jobs as I can just to be able to fund my music, really. So yeah, it keeps you grounded as well, I think.
Exactly. I was going to say that's a real good message because I've sometimes given talks in colleges and schools, and I think that's a really important message to give across because it's the determination and you will do anything to make it happen, and you've got to have that about you, haven't you, to be in the music industry?
Oh, totally, yeah. It's like so important to have that, and I think I've probably done so many jobs, though I don't want to say every job under the sun, but I pretty much have done like everything. I'm never gonna I don't turn down I'll do leafleting or anything. It's just like whatever's going. I work for an agency as well, so whatever jobs are going, I'm up for, like most things, just to muck in and more for experience as well, like different genres of different jobs, really. So yeah, exactly.
And you never know who you meet along the way.
Exactly, there's
journey,
that too. So. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Love you for that. We're going to go into Paper Heart.
Okay.
Like you say, it was played on Radio 2, and I heard that it was tipped by Terry Wogan.
It was.
You were tipped to be the next UK star. How did that feel?
Amazing. It was the first time that it was played on radio as well, and he played it and said that. And it was just, I actually missed it, and my aunt rang me and she was like, your song's just been played by Terry Wogan. And I was like, what? I didn't even know it was going to happen. And he just spoke so kindly, and that was him all over, really. It's still a massive pinch me moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're going to check out the video right now, and I'll be catching up with Lucy May after this.
I wish somebody told me I would light up, and in a second I would turn to ash. I wish somebody told me I would tear up, always be out there looking for my other half. That I had a paper heart, that I had a paper heart. I wish somebody told me I would roll up into a little ball that you could throw away. If I would have known, I would have folded up into a 747 airplane. told me I would light up, and in a second I would turn to ash. I've got a paper heart. I've got a paper heart. But I had a paper heart. I've got a paper heart. I wish somebody told me, someone should have told me. I've got a paper heart. That I had a paper heart. Someone should have told me. I've got a paper heart.
Now I'm excited to play the next song, Best Thing That's Ever Happened to Me. I just listened to it earlier and it's absolutely beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Tell us all about this, Lisa May.
Yeah, so this is a cover of the amazing Gladys Knight, and I've always been a fan of hers, but this is actually my mum and dad's song, that every time it comes on they'll dance to it, and it's so cute. And last year it was their 50th wedding anniversary, so
Wow.
so we actually recorded it for them just as a gift to them. I recorded it in New York, and and it's just to give them. And then all of a sudden, so many people were saying how great it was, or they loved it and the version of it. So I just kind of put it out there and just thought, you know what, I'm going to release it. So we did.
It's just wonderful.
But yeah, it's a special song to our.
Oh, I love that. Well, this one is definitely going out to your mum and dad if they're watching.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
I know that you can stream it, can't you, on all major platforms?
Yes, so you can get it on Spotify, Apple, Deezer, everything, iTunes, and YouTube.
Okay, we're going to put that on the screen right now. But yes, it's absolutely beautiful. Wait till you hear this one. Going out to Lucy May's mum and dad. What's your mum and dad's names?
Irene and Pat.
This one's for you guys.
I've had my share of life's ups and downs, but fate's been kind. The downs have been few. I guess you could say that I've been lucky. I guess you could say that it's all because of you. If anyone should ever write my life story, for whatever reason there might be, you'll be there between each line of pain and glory. 'Cause you're the best thing that ever happened to me. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. There have been times when times were hard, but always somehow I made it through. 'Cause for every moment that I've spent hurting, there was a moment that I spent on just loving you. Oh, yeah. If anyone should ever write my life story, for whatever reason there might be, you'll be there between each line of pain and glory. you're the best thing that ever happened to me. Oh, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. I know you're the best thing, oh, that ever happened to me. Yeah.
We've got some questions from some of our lovely viewers. Lisa would like to know, well, she says you've opened for some incredible artists, including the wonderful Michael Bolton, who we had on the show Christmas Day. We love him. And Gabrielle. What has been the absolute highlight for you, Lucy May?
Oh God, yeah. There's so many highlights. Every time one happens, I feel like nothing can better it, but it actually does. So yeah, probably opening for Michael Bolton was always like the biggest highlight. To perform at the Royal Albert Hall is obviously just such a pinch me moment. So that was always my highlight. But then recently, they were over on a UK tour at the end of last year, and the two backing vocalists that they brought over ended up getting COVID. And I've always stayed in touch with the manager and the management team, and they actually phoned me to step in for them. So I actually went on tour with Michael Bolton, but the other end of it, so I was actually backing vocaling for him. So it was just incredible. I still can't believe it happened. And I had I think it was 20 hours to learn all the backing vocalists and all the dance routines. I was just so nervous, but it was amazing.
Wow, what an experience. In the Royal Albert Hall, I was actually there this week for Cirque du Soleil, and I was sat there and I was just like, I don't think you can beat this venue. It's just incredible.
Oh, no.
What an honour to perform there.
It is. Oh, I know. I didn't think, you're lucky enough to do it once. To do it twice is just wow. It's just amazing.
Yeah, wow. Just incredible. And Marie would like to know, what is coming up for you next? I know because of sort of COVID times, a lot of tours have been cancelled and stuff, but where can we expect to see you?
Yeah, that's the thing. Every time there's something booked in, like a festival or a gig, and then all of a sudden the venue, it's short-staffed or whatever, and then it has to be cancelled. So I feel like the performing side of things has really sort of took a downhill slide for everyone in the industry, really, not just myself. But yeah, I'm doing a lot of writing. I want to release a few singles this year, and more so than actually working on an actual album at the minute. I'm going to try and release, a few singles. So that's the aim for this year. Yeah.
Watch the space. Well, we'll put your website details on the screen now, and also you can follow Lucy May on Instagram. So we'll put that on the screen as well. But we're going to go into your next song, Counting the Days. I actually saw a video of this on YouTube, and it was like the behind the scenes of making the videos, and it was so interesting.
Oh, yeah.
How many days did it take to film this?
Actually, we just done it all in one day, so it's a very early start. Yeah, it was in Maidstone that we recorded that. So
right,
and it was a really early start, and we went all day. It was quite a few hours, but yeah, we just wrapped it all up in one day. So it was really fun. It was a lot of fun to do that one.
Yeah, it's always these music videos. They look so glamorous, but behind the scenes, it's like early starts, isn't it? And it's freezing cold and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tiring, but yeah, it's fun.
It all comes together and it's worth it. So we're going to check out that video right now. Enjoy.
Things ain't what they used to be. There's no fun in the little things. We shared so many moments, from the meaning of life to the taste of black coffee. You were the better half of me. When I had questions, you gave me honesty. There's no trick that I could ever pull. You could see right through me. So many things I still wish I could say, but fate pushed us separate ways. This is why I love you every day. This is why I can't let go, no way. This is why I cry, even though I know it's been some time. I'm still counting counting the days. I'm still counting the days. Life stands still for no one. I gotta keep breathing. But the thought of being with somebody else drops me down to my knees. Now the days and nights, they just feel so lonely. So I pray to the soul let me down and ask why did you do this to me? And I'm still waiting for a sign. Oh, this is why I love you every day. This is why I can't let go, no way. This is why I cry, even though I know it's been some time. I'm still counting the days. I hide my tears when I say your name. But the pain in my heart, it just won't go away. And although I smile and I seem carefree, there's no one who misses you more than me. I'm still counting the days. I'm still counting the days. Still counting the days. I'm still counting the days. Still counting the days. I'm still counting the days. I'm still counting the days.
Hi, I'm Lucy May, and this is my music video for Looking Out a Window from my first album, Whirlwind.
I've heard it ain't so bad when you don't know what you're missing. Seems all I've ever had is a story almost told. Well, I got the once upon a time, but a girl needs a happy ever after to last her. I'm looking out a window, waiting on the morning sun, wondering if anybody wonders if I'm the one. Looking out a window, hear the sound of a distant train. I don't even know you, but I know you must be on your way. On your way. Can you sing Rocky Top with a golden voice like Elvis? Would you wear blue suede boots to a fancy restaurant? Can you make my daddy think you won't keep me out all night when we'll know better? We'll know better. I'm looking out a window, waiting on the morning sun, wondering if anybody wonders if I'm the one. Looking out a window, hear the sound of a distant train. I don't even know you, but I know you must be on your way. Funny how a dream can leave you lonely. Funny how I still believe in love. Yeah. waiting on the evening rain, wondering if anybody out there feels the same. Looking out a window, hear the sound of a distant train. I don't even know you, but I know you must be on your way. On your way. On your way. On your way. Looking out a window.
Now we like to get to know our guests a little bit better on this show, Lucy May. So we have got a quick fire question round for you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
She's like, I think so. So first song that you ever purchased.
Oh God, I actually know this and I'll never forget it because I don't know if this is like a guilty pleasure or a good one, but yeah, I basically purchased Take That, Everything Changes. And I remember it was on cassette
song.
and it was that was the A side, and the B side they'd done a Beatles medley. So I'm being a huge Beatles fan. It was yeah, I loved that, and I got it from Woolworths. Yeah.
Do you remember like Woolworths price where you could actually listen to it in the headphones before you bought it for like 99p?
And then you get the best pick and mix as well.
Oh yeah, bring back Woolworths, honestly.
Brilliant.
And the first gig that you went to ever.
Right, that was Michael Jackson, and that was the Dangerous tour. Yeah, I know. I was literally 10 years old, and this little boy that I used to sort of like date, or he used to be like my first little boyfriend at school. He was going with his family, and like we were more like best friends. But and he invited me, so yeah, that was my first ever concert at Wembley. So it's a pretty good one, yeah.
I was going to say, I think out of all the guests I've had on this show, no one's actually said Michael Jackson before. So
really,
that is pretty impressive. Yeah. Okay, driving song. Is there a song that you like to just cruise down the motorway to? You're like, that's going on full blast.
I mean, it depends what mood I'm in. If I'm feeling like road rage, then it'd be something from Nirvana or something. But no, let's go with I think like more of a chilled song. I'm thinking like Countryside Drive. I'm going to say. Something by James Taylor, maybe. So I'll say Fire and Rain.
Yeah, stay away from the Nirvana going down
the
M27.
No, it's not good.
And a going out song, is there a song that you like to put on, that you're getting ready to go out and like high vibes?
I'll say Stevie Wonder, Sir Duke. Because that's always like, I love to have a bit of a sing-song when I'm getting my makeup done and getting ready.
Oh yeah,
just put me
it's
in the
got to
vibe.
be done.
Yeah, definitely.
It's got to be done. Standard. And a motivational song, is there something that you put on that just makes you go, I'm going to take on the world today, bring it on?
I mean, there's so many songs that do that to me, and there's so many songs that I listen to and think, I wish I'd have wrote that. Like, it's fantastic. But I think I'm going to say anything by the Beatles, because I've been brought up on the Beatles music. I'm a huge fan. And recently I've just finished watching the documentary Get Back. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's so inspiring. It's so motivational. So I'll say In My Life by the Beatles. It's hard to pick one by them, but...
It's hard, I know. I'm putting you on the spot here, aren't I? I'm going to go into your song Little by Little. Now, I've seen on YouTube there's a version of you performing live. I think it was at the Islington. And Leah says, one of our viewers, is it one of your favourite songs to perform live, or what is your favourite song to perform live?
Oh, that's a good question. It probably is one of my favourites. That and Ain't About You I love performing. They're both off of the second album. And then I love doing, because they're quite like high vibey, and you can strut around the stage a bit. And I love doing stripped back songs as well. So like Hole in My Heart or Mixed Emotions, one of those two.
And what's it like being back out there again? Because after lockdown, I think for all performers and musicians, it must have been tough, right? But to get back out there and see all those faces, singing along, it must be lovely.
It is. It's so like, it was so depressing that whole year of not doing any gigs and, everything being cancelled, and there still are now. As soon as you think things are getting back to normal, it starts getting cancelled again. But yeah, I've done like a few gigs since obviously COVID, and it is so lovely just to see people enjoying your music still and singing the songs back to you. And yeah, it's an amazing feeling.
Yeah, it must be. Well, we're going to check out that video and we'll see you soon.
something that I never thought I would. Oh my, that smile, you really got me this time. It's like a game of tic-tac-toe. I just want your exes to know we'll take it slow. Next thing you know, I'm losing control. Little by little, baby, kiss by kiss. Ooh, I'm losing it, I'm losing it. Little by little, baby, bit by bit. I don't wanna fall, but God help me, 'cause I'm feeling it. Little by little, ooh, yeah. Little by little, ooh, yeah. Baby, let's cut to the chase. I kinda like the game that we're playing. Oh, it's crazy, I know, but boy, I'm sold. Little by little, baby, kiss by kiss. Ooh, I'm losing it, I'm losing it. Little by little, baby, bit by bit. I don't wanna fall, but God help me, 'cause I'm feeling it. Little by little, ooh, yeah. Little by little, ooh, yeah. I'm giving up this hard to get. I'll let you come a little closer, so come a little closer. No, you ain't seen nothing yet, so baby, come a little closer, come a little closer. Little by little, kiss by kiss. Little by little, bit by bit. Little by little, baby, kiss by kiss. Ooh, I'm losing it, I'm losing it. Little by little, baby, bit by bit. I don't wanna fall, but boy, you got me doing it. Little by little, yeah. Little by little, yeah. Little by little, kiss by kiss. Little by little, bit by bit. I'm losing it.
Oh, going into the last song now, A Hole in My Heart. I listened to this earlier. Actually, I listened to your acoustic version. It was just wonderful. But this is quite an emotional song, isn't it, Lucy May?
It is, and it still is now. I very rarely sing it live. I do, like if I'm doing like a tour or something like that, and I'll do it, but it takes me, and I'd say I don't sing it live. I do sing it live, but I don't ever rehearse it. I can't rehearse it because it's just such an emotional song to me. So it's very close to my heart. It's about my friend who passed away tragically like 10 years ago now. But yeah, it took me a while to write that song. You know, I'd written so many times about that actual scenario and the emotion that I was going through. But yeah, I'm very proud of the song, but it is quite a tough one to sing.
Yeah, no, I can tell. We're going to play that out on the show right now. But Lucy May, this has been brilliant. I'm so glad that we could make this happen.
Yeah, thank you.
After all these years.
I know.
It's been great to talk about disco dancing and putting the world to rights.
Oh, thanks so much for having me. It's lovely to see you.
You too. And do keep us posted here on the show about your new music.
Definitely.
Put details on the screen of your website and how everyone can follow you on Instagram. But
Brilliant.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's Lucy May, everyone. Huge thank you, Lucy May, for being such a great guest on tonight's show. And thank you to you at home for supporting the show. It really is much appreciated. Thank you. I'm going to leave you with Hole in My Heart, and I will see you same time, same place next week.
I thought of you today, but that ain't nothing new. I thought about you yesterday, every day before that too. Why can't we go back to the way things used to be? I'm looking for answers I may never see. Since you walked away from me, gone so suddenly, could cry upon your shoulder. You would listen all night long. I thought that this would last forever. I was wrong. I was wrong. Why can't we go back to the way things used to be? I'm looking for answers I may never see. Since you walked away from me, gone so suddenly, you left a hole in my heart. You left a hole in my heart. Since you've been taken, my whole world's been shaking. I miss you. Why can't we go back? Why can't we go back? Why can't we go back to the way things used to be? I'm looking for answers I may never see. Since you walked away from me, gone so suddenly, you left a hole in my heart. You left a hole in my heart. You left a hole in my